This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, December 3rd, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At noon today, we have a trough digging in with some energy across the high plains into the Rockies, into the northern parts of California. This is going to bring the cold air down from the Arctic down into the country, and this is going to bring us a little bit of rain shower activity today, mainly across the northern counties, although we can't rule it out anywhere. Highs low 40s north to maybe near 60 near the Iowa-Missouri border. Wednesday, temperatures will likely be hitting their highs early in the day, then will be falling through the 30s and into the 20s by evening, with rain changing over to a rain-snow mix with a little bit of snow maybe in the far northern counties. And then that system moves off to the north and east, and the winds turn north to northwesterly. Temperatures Thursday will struggle in the upper teens, low 20s, with partly cloudy skies at best. A little bit more clouds maybe in the southeastern counties, with the southwesterly flow bringing some rain and snow to our south. Still going to remain quite cold, though, with highs around 20, maybe some teens in the north. Lows near zero or in the single digits above and below. Continues Saturday, highs in the teens to lower 20s. Little bit of rain activity across the south into the mid-Atlantic. A little bit of snow in the Colorado Rockies and over the Intermountain West. And that even continues into Sunday, but another wave forms and moves northeast across the mid-south into the Ohio Valley. This could bring us a little bit of snow maybe late Sunday as clouds increase. Temperatures still cold around the teens and lower 20s. And then by Monday, that system is gone. So late Sunday into early Monday, we could see a little bit of snow, and then it's off to the east. And the cold air is still around at that time, even in early next week. And you can see that here. A week from today, it's still relatively cold. Zonal flow across most of the country, but unfortunately, it's cold pretty much everywhere, so it's not going to really improve much. Big storm on the northwest coast could bring rain and mountain snow there once again, and that may spill in maybe as close as the northwestern counties late on next Tuesday night. Still with cold air around and highs near 20. Going into the extended period, December the 14th, we have some energy moving through the Great Lakes with a trough axis just to our west, and a little bit of a ridge over South Florida extending into the Atlantic, another over southern California. And with that, there could be a snowstorm departing the area at that time, with some rain showers across the south up into the mid-Atlantic. Another fairly windy, powerful storm moving into western Canada and the Pacific North and West. And then here at the end of the forecast on December the 18th, we have pretty much a zonal flow, a little bit west-northwesterly around here. Quite a bit of the energy across Canada and up into the Gulf of Alaska at this point. And that would mean maybe the weather will be a little more quiet around here, and with the height levels, temperatures will likely maybe crack freezing by then, maybe even into the maybe low 40s if this is right, with some active weather in the north and west. Satellite image from last evening, we had quite a few cloud patches across the country. One storm departing the east coast, a storm beginning to gather strength in the northern Rockies with the cold air following in its wake, and some moisture beginning to come in. And with the cold air and moisture, lots of winter storm warnings, advisories, watches from the Sierra Nevadas up through Montana, the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Lots of fog in the south. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, showing very little around here. Maybe mainly north of Highway 20 we'll see most precipitation. Better chances across the south into the Ohio Valley.